A mother, consumed by jealousy over her daughter's beauty, tried to suffocate her own child by burying her face in flour while she slept. Fortunately, the father discovered this in time and rushed his suffocating daughter to the hospital, barely saving her life. Back home, the husband accused his wife of being unfit to be a mother, but this only fueled the woman's hatred toward her young daughter. Violence became her outlet for jealousy, turning abuse into a daily routine. Lisa was only 8 years old, an age when children should be carefree and playful. Instead, she suffered under her psychologically twisted mother's torment. Watching her mother laugh and play with her sisters, Lisa couldn't understand why she was the only target. When she tried to win her mother's affection, she was cruelly shoved away. Only her father offered gentle comfort. But in her mother's eyes, this was just the daughter using her beauty to steal her husband's love. The mother grabbed scissors and roughly chopped off Lisa's hair. The sharp blades accidentally cut Lisa's forehead, but her mother remained unmoved, continuing her assault. Young Lisa could only hold back tears, powerless to resist. This helplessness only emboldened her mother's cruelty. Even when Lisa hid under the bed, her mother would drag her out and deliver stinging slaps across her face. One day, the pain drove Lisa to push her mother away and run for the door, her first act of defiance. But this only enraged her mother further. She grabbed a stick from the ground and brutally struck Lisa's head. The father found Lisa barely breathing and rushed her to the hospital. The doctors couldn't believe a biological mother could inflict such injuries. They advised the father to separate Lisa from her mother, warning that otherwise the abuse would continue. Left with no choice, the father sent Lisa to live with relatives. More than a decade passed. Lisa had grown into an accomplished woman, becoming a police inspector who could stand on her own. Yet she still hadn't escaped the shadows of her childhood. One day, they received a report about a female body dumped on the west side of town. When police arrived at the scene, they found the victim was just 13 years old, completely naked, with horrifying strangulation marks on her neck. Her hands were positioned in a peculiar pose, and a piece of cake had been placed on her genitals, as if part of some ritual. The medical examiner's preliminary findings showed no signs of sexual assault, ruling out a crime of passion. Since the crime scene was in Lisa's hometown, her superiors assigned her full responsibility for the case. Despite her reluctance, Lisa forced herself to overcome her childhood trauma and drove back to the town where she was born. But shortly after her arrival, another murder occurred.